Hello YouTube and welcome back to Psychology Every Day, day 97. We're almost at 100 days and I think we are currently at 329 subscribers, which makes me super happy. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed, liked and commented. Makes me very happy. Today I wanted to talk about day 100 first, and I really want to answer viewer questions. So if you have any, post them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them. Now, for day 100, I have been renovating a room for about 2 months now. It is not quite yet done, but it is done enough to, post a video about it. The only thing that's left is a window, but maybe I'll do a later update. But you have that to look forward to. I think it's going to be a great video. And today I wanted to talk about, just another short life update. First, I wanted to tell you about my daily routine and why I think that you should try and implement some of these things. So what I do most days, if not every day, is write in my journal and my diary. And that's for two reasons, three actually. One is that, it would be really fun to either inherit or be gifted a diary of your parents or grandparents and, just read about their life. So that's what I'm thinking for my children and grandchildren. The second reason is that I do really enjoy, thinking of my life as a story, where, of course, I am the main protagonist. I didn't hear about this way of viewing your life until a couple of years ago, and I didn't like it, and I don't know why. But as the years have gone by, I like it more and more, and it's very fitting, really, because your life has a beginning and an end, and of course, there's backstory, and then there's more, after that with other stories and other timelines, and I do like the narrative view of the world. I think it's very interesting. It's actually one of my teachers, Fanny, that introduced me to the subject. So thank you for that. And that means that, your life has chapters, of course, and events, and you want to make it a good book. And a good book always has its ups and downs, and that is part of it. And, that's probably my best coping strategy in tough times. The third reason is the most important and why I started journaling, and that is the perception of time slows down immensely, because once you get older, time moves faster and faster, but it doesn't really have to be like that. It's because you live in a more automated age where you just do the same thing over and over again, and of course each year is a relatively smaller percentage of your life. And I really want to slow this down. I want to enjoy my life, and I don't want it to, fly past. And it has really worked well. I started journaling, I think, must have been 3 years ago. And, those 3 years feels like a super duper long time. In a good way, because I remember most of it, because simply just living life, it's very easy for me at least to forget a lot of things. I just move forward and leave everything old behind. But if you go by your day and then at night or the day after you write about it, you sort of extract it again, and it's solidifies at least a little bit more in your memory, and that will make it so that time slows down. Besides that, I work out almost every day. I used to work out every day, and then I'm trying to find a balance because I feel like I get better results when I work out like 5 days a week. A problem with that is that when I'm very busy and I'm not in the, you know, habit of working out every day, some weeks it's only like 2 or 3 days, which I'm now trying to bounce up, and yeah, it's going well. And I have the advantage of arm wrestling is a very intense workout. So even weeks when it's only like 1 or 2 normal workouts and then arm wrestling, it's a good week. But right now we are on a summer break from arm wrestling, and I really want to stay in shape. So I'm gonna try and bump it up a little bit. Working out every day is a very good thing because you make every day at least sort of valuable, and of course, you know, taking care of yourself is a very good thing, and it's yeah, builds character, discipline, and you know, when you get old, being fit is a rare thing, and something that is to be strived for, I think. I've also, despite many different heavy physical jobs, I've never had any pains anywhere. No back problems, nothing. And that comes from, you know, having an overcapacity and conditioned muscles and ligaments. Super good. I study 1 hour every day. That doesn't have to be, you know, studying. It can be watching good YouTube tutorials or whatever. But now that, you know, this summer is going to be about Jungian psychology, and I'm actually going to set aside 1 hour to reading and taking notes. I read books, and then on every page I try to find at least one interesting thing, and I write it down in my own words. And then once I've finished the book, I go through the notes, I find the thing in the book, and I go over it again. And then you get just tons of knowledge from one book, because, you know, books filled with knowledge, they are often quite dense and quite boring, and it's very easy to read through them without actually, you know, reading and thinking about what it says in the book. So you have to treat it differently than a fiction book. You have to actually try and extract knowledge from it. And I can show you. I put the books right here. These are the 5 that I'm gonna study this summer. This I'm not gonna study based on the recommendation of my friend who lent it to me. I'm just gonna read it, and I don't know what to expect, but I take my friend's recommendations seriously, and we'll see. Also wanted to give you some backstory. Perhaps we have a lot of new viewers, and they want to know my backstory and who I am. And I work as a part-time fireman slash emergency medical person. I have done that for, I think it's 7 or 8 years now. I've been on 200 to 300 calls, you know, fires, car accidents, heart attacks, suicides, stuff like that. And I don't talk a lot about my work because, you know, it's NDA, secrecy. Besides that, I am a single father of a son. He is 9 years old. He was born while I was in military boot camp, 2016, and I love him very much. I continued, you know, as a soldier part-time in the reserves until 2022, and then I quit because of various reasons that I don't want to get into. I am a trained welder. I worked as a welder and a digger and a lumberjack before I got tired of being bored. I'm very easily bored, and I, together with my then wife, well, then girlfriend, we decided to study at university together. I had to spend 1.5 years improving my grades and then doing the högskoleprovet to get in. I got a 1.85, which I was very satisfied with. I, bragged about it to my friends who have also done it a lot. I decided to become a psychologist, and I've completed 2 out of 5 years for my master's. Then I'm going to become a clinical psychologist, and then we'll see. I'm thinking about either starting a group home or study even more to become a Jungian analyst. I don't know yet. I competed in powerlifting. I actually won a national gold in 2017. I won a couple more, but that from 2017 was a open category, which is the hardest. I bench pressed 182.5 kilos, which is 405 pounds or something like that, weighing 83 kilos, 82 kilos, something like that. I continued to competing powerlifting until then. Then I switched to arm wrestling because once I had my son, I got stuck for quite a bit of time in the bench press. And then when I had my son, I realized that if I couldn't get anywhere despite the best, preconditions, I'm certainly not going to get any better while having a small child. And then I switched to arm wrestling in order to have a sport that I could do without, these high demands on myself. And I have had a lot of fun with it. I really like arm wrestling. It's a lot of fun, and you get to spend time with the boys, which I really like. Besides that, I like to renovate. I'm currently getting my motorcycle license. I sadly, I got married in 2023, and in 2025, my wife decided that we should no longer live together. And, it's been rough trying not to get too sucked into the red pill movement, because I'm a very positive person, and I would really like to have a long-term relationship again. I really like, I'm a big fan of love. I am for sure, like I said in a different video, a Bonnie and Clyde type of guy. Besides that, I was in Mensa. I'm going to join again. I got tired of all the political discussions, but after talking to some of the people I know, or one of the person I know, my favorite person from that place, I realized that that's not all there is to it. There's also, great discussions and smaller groups of people. And I'm going to join again this fall, I think. And that is basically the backstory. And this summer I'm doing Jungian psychology. It's not part of the psychology program, but I'm really hooked on it. And I managed to get into this course, Jungian psychology, in Gävle. It's distance, so you don't have to go there, which is good because it's like a 7-hour drive. And I'm very happy about that. It's the only course in the country, and it's very hard to get into, so I must have gotten lucky, I guess. And I think that's about it. Welcome to all of the new viewers, and I hope you will enjoy, and I hope that I will get some questions for the what's it called? Well, the episode where I will answer your questions. Let's just put it like that. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.